Mastercard Interclub Rugby League 24-25 coming to you live from Ratmalana as we gear up for an interesting game here. Air Force taking on Sri Lions Sports Club here at the Mastercard Interclub Rugby League 24-25. Going to be a fierce battle. Air Force will want to continue their good form, and Sri Lions, having found 2 wins in their maiden season, will be hungry for more. The weather today has been mild and nice. There has been a cloud cover, a very strong wind here at Ratmalana. It's very unpredictable as well, so kicking is going to be tricky here in Ratmalana, but very nice mild weather to play some rugby on. And Arvin is joining me in the combox. A very good afternoon to you.
A very good afternoon to you as well, Sudarshan. And like you said, for Sri Lions in their maiden season, they've seemed to pick up a bit of steam, and they've won a couple of games along the way. So this will be a chance for them to prove themselves further. But these are the results this season.
So far this season, it has been mixed bag of fortunes for both the teams. Air Force, of course, last game against Kandy Sports Club, 37 points to 5. It was a tough outing for them up in Nithavala. They will want to come back. But the last 2 games at home, they have been very competitive against CRNFC, although the numbers show differently. 16 points to 27. They fought until the end, and 20 points to 19 against Police last-minute victory through their score. So they will want to come back into winning ways. For Sri Lions, it was a very impressive victory against the struggling Sailors in Valisara, where they won 39 points to 33. So they will want that momentum going forward. They will want to get as many wins as they possibly can in their debut season.
Indeed, and these are the results and fixtures of Week 8 of the Mastercard Club Rugby League 2024-25. Is going up against Army. 22-49 reads the score, and the current game live from Ratmalana. And meanwhile, at Police Park, Police will be going up against Kandy Sports Club, which is sure to be an exciting fixture. And Havi's going up against CRNFC at Havelock Park, Colombo. Very exciting Week 8.
7 tries were run in that second half, with Army running havoc in the second half. This was the results of last week. Havi's getting a win against CHNFC. Tough contest there as well, 27 points to 21. CRNFC running away with the victory in the last 20 minutes, 40 points to 20 against the Cops. Kandy Sports Club had a brilliant outing at home against Air Force, 37 points to 5, while Sri Lions got an impressive win. Their second win in their debut season, 39 points to 33 against Police. The points table, CRNFC comfortably in front with 6 games. After 6 games, they have 36 points, including 6 bonus points. Havis just behind them, having played 1 game extra. After 7 games, they have 36 points as well, with 6 bonus points. Kandy in 3rd position, breathing down the neck of these 2 teams. After 6 games, they have 35 points. Army, Air Force, CHNFC, they are going to be battling out for that 4th position. 18 points, 17 points and 15 points. Sri Lions can really pull a upset here if they can beat Air Force at home. What we'll do now is we'll go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we will have live action from here in Ratmalana.
Terima kasih, Fantamai. Langin inna friendship bomai, a friendship pekatava super venai.
Hite adare update venai, e adare devi yama super venai. Me hamadana perfect venai, e hama ayatama super day venai. Langkawa pura saputa connect me, hama sangbandeka super egg venai.
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima kotumi, oh my my, sanak salamanadam, my full life, and I'm happening. You feel rusty trending, then you go hot and spicy, that's a king. Ima kotumi, fantamai.
Kamuda machan, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Langin inna friendship bomai, a friendship pekatava super venai.
Hite adare update venai, e ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවට perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එකි වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Matang ya muda matang, 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 matang ya muda matang. Kamu da matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Laging mainna friendship bomai e friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි
හිතේ ආදරේ update වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවට perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එකි වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima kotumi fantamai Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්න නැතෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුමි කිකි කොරන්න Prima kotumi fantamai
England's finest return to the subcontinent. India rises to the challenge. England Tour of India 2025, 22nd January to 12th February. Live on the Papare TV HD, Dialog ViU App and ThePapare.com.
Matang ya muda matang, 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 matang ya muda matang. Kamu da matang, prima kotumi fantamai. Kamu da matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
England's finest return to the subcontinent. India rises to the challenge. England Tour of India 2025, 22nd January to 12th February. Live on the Papare TV HD, Dialog ViU App and ThePapare.com.
Prima kotumi fantamai
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 Cricket League. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App and ThePapare.com.
Prima kotumi oh my Samat salamanadam made for life and I'm happening Real rasta trending Very go hot and spicy rasta Prima kotumi fantamai Hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්න නැතෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun තුරන්න කොතුමි කිකි කොරන්න Prima kotumi fantamai
Kamu da matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Welcome back to the live action from Ratmalana as we're ready for the game. Air Force Sports Club hosting Sri Lions here at their base. It's going to be an interesting one. Well, the results may not have gone the way of Sri Lions, but the mascot has been a faithful servant of the club, has gone everywhere Sri Lions have went this season, wanting to add the support for a team in their debut season. Going to be a very, very important game for the host team, who are in that fourth spot in the league, and they will want to try and get that bonus point victory because those points are going to be absolutely crucial.
Definitely, and it's a must-watch game indeed. And here goes the makeup of Sri Lanka Sports Club. The forwards consisting of Dushmanta Priyadarshana, Prasad Madhusanka, Johan Dilanje, Ganid Lakshan, Denuan Silva, Nizran Mohammed, Aiden Fernando, and the star number 8 Dulaj Navodya, and the backs rounding out with Anurad Silva, Chanaka Chandimal, Kavisha Induranga, Dinu Kamarasinghe, Mati Raban, Aaron Pera, and Rumesh Ramadas, and the bench consisting of Mohammed Dias, Madhushanka, Situm Munasinghe, Fernando, and Ishan.
Some experience mixed with young ones in the Sri Lanka roster. Air Force, on the other hand, have gone with Manako Pereira, Shamika Kaushan, Nirmal Vikramasinghe, tested front row forwards, Nilanta Jaiver and Malisha Birakun in the locks, Nishan Paris, Romesh Vasant and Sasika Fernando in the third row. So no Sarika Varala in that third row starting. Kavisha Kalwarachi alongside Shahab Umagiliage will be the halfback combination. Darshan Dabare and Udesh Ratnaik replacing Arush Ratnaik comes in to the wings, and Pramod Padmasanka in that number 12 jersey with Gayanthi Damalgoda playing at number 13 and creating that double pivot for Air Force to attack from. Ishara Madhushan finds himself in the full-back position wearing the number 15 jersey as we ready for the kickoff. Going to be an exciting, very interesting game.
Indeed, Sudarshana, and for Air Force, like you said, they are vying with all of the engines firing for that fourth spot, and they'll be looking and hunting for that bonus point as well. Fits and starts would be a good phrase to sum up their season. And here are the match officials before we get things underway. Referee Shankar Bekon, assisted by first assistant referee Charani Lianage and second assistant referee Nipuna Amaratunga. But fits and starts has been the season for Air Force. They've been very, very aggressive here on their home turf, and a key game to prove that point would be their matchup against CRN FC. Despite the scoreline telling a very different story, they were very aggressive against them, so they'll be looking to capitalize on that advantage that they seem to be enjoying this season. And as for Sri Lanka, they are back off a very hard fought win against the Sailors, so they'll be looking to capitalize on that momentum as well.
It's going to be an important game, especially for the hosts. Like Arvind also mentioned, their chances of finishing in that top 4 position relies on how well they will take it game by game this season. Experience in the Malgoda with ball in hand to kick off the proceedings. Good high-hanging kick by the Malgoda, safely collected by the number 4 of Sri Lanka, Ganidul Akshan, towering lock. Sri Lanka opting to go for their exit. Chanika Chandimal, the experienced first 5'8", brings his team up to 5 meters away from the halfway mark.
Yeah, we've seen Sri Lanka firing in all pistons in that first half. Will this be a similar story, or will they pace themselves rather and try to draw the match out? That will be an interesting question as things unfold.
Turned over by Sri Lanka, but Air Force managing to pounce back into that ball. Good work done by Kanitu and the forwards. Take a look at this. Nicely timed jump, but the bounce was kind to the Air Force lock, who was on pursuit. Now Sri Lanka managing to win the line out. They need to secure it. And yet again, try and exit. But Prasad has other ideas as he goes through the unguarded breakdown area. Here's Chandimal putting the ball up. and making Air Force contest. Taken in by the forwards. But again, unforced error. Air Force have been giving away possession and need to be careful with it.
An opening here possibly for Sri Lanka Sports Club. Anuradha Silva with the ball in hand. Feeds it in cleanly.
Amarasinghe thrown a little too harsh. Opportunity for Air Force now to counter with their backs collecting with each other now. And the pick can go through the fringes. Pressure on the defense. They've been backpedaling. Need to make sure that they're behind the last foot and they concede the penalty. Good work by Air Force, keeping the continuity and putting pressure on the opposition.
Yeah, Sri Lankans have been wayward in their defense, and Air Force have done well to play on the sidelines and keep the pressure focused on a key area down the wings.
The touch find is good as well, so opportunity for Air Force now. First real opportunity really in the opposition 22. And they have scored from this position and won games. Here's Air Force with the drive, gets the advantage, breaks on the short side, and that's a try. The first comeback try of the game here in Ratmalana. Breaking from the short side, that was Kaushan. Shamika Kaushan at the hooker. Recognizing where exactly the line was. Getting the first commercial break try for Air Force Sports Club.
Good thinking on the fly as well, and within the first 5 minutes the Airmen have points in hand and have drawn first blood. This is their chance to extend 2 points as well. Shamika Kaushan did extremely well. Here's Iddamalgoda with the boot. Bit of a toughie, that one.
Yes, he was kicking into the wind as well. Iddamalgoda.
And like you said, Sudarshana, it was a windy day here at Ratmalana, and that factor can certainly spoil sport when it comes to adding to that points tally. But nevertheless, Air Force will be happy with how they've played this game so far.
5 points to nil. Hosts in front. And it's up to the Sri Lions now to make a move. As they kick off through Chanaka Chandimal. Good high hanging kick into the sun as well. And gets a penalty for being lazy and being undecided, Air Force. It's always the case, isn't it? And here he is after many years.
Yeah, very tough assignment that down under, but let's hope the Chandimal playing here at Ratmalana has a better day, and so far he's opened his account with 3 points.
In the ball good with the restart. Kicking deep, and this time it's a good collection by Silva, who finds space, doesn't go for height because he had 2 towering locks on him, but looks at the gap and earns the exit that he was looking for.
Yeah, excellent game awareness there, Sudarshana, by Sri Lions. They've held on to possession here.
Nisran and Ganitu have been menacing in the line out. Both of them trying to jump and contest, putting pressure on Air Force, but here's Air Force with possession. Their backs can be dangerous. With it, the Malgoda playing that double pivot, they can attack from anywhere and they earn a penalty. Interesting position and decisions to be made here, because you need to make sure that you'll go the full 80, because Air Force have been guilty of not going the full 80 in a couple of games this season. They played so well for 60 minutes and then surrendered the next 20 to the teams and with it the games.
Yeah, already red flags popping up from both sides. Like you said, this is an 80-minute game and a very physical one at that, and both sides here have been guilty of being a little too complacent for their own good. Sri Lions especially have come under fire for just going all out and not really pacing themselves, but so have Air Force. And this is opportunity number 2 for them, going for that rolling maul. Again, just look.
This time it's Jawardhan who's with the ball at the back. They earn an advantage. Free roll of the dice for Air Force here. And ref Ria Bacon decides that there was no advantage there. And Kalwarachi's hurry was not reciprocated by referee Bacon. Take a look at that maul, beautifully set. And Shashika coming from the back and ripping that ball, making sure that it's secure. That's the most important thing in the maul. Oh well. Seems like Air Force have make a mockery of that, and the penalty have been reversed to Sri Lions.
And this is part of that criticism. Yes, when they've picked up a little bit of steam, they play eloquently, but when it's a stop-start game such as this, both sides have been very, very guilty of letting the game get away from them. But it's a tightly contested.
Madhusankar on the move, experienced campaigner. Played his college rugby at TC Patana College, a national cap as well. And here's Sri Lions trying to create a couple of phases, get a feel of the ball. Chandimal decides they want to make sure that they play in the correct territory of the field. Dabare at the back, looking to counter run. Here's Dabare. We haven't seen his speed too much this season. Oh, pressure. That's a loss forward. Good exciting signs. Both teams looking to run. The territorial battle is going to be interesting. Whoever gets their kicking right in this game, Arvin, we will have that team favored to go the distance, because especially with the underfoot conditions, it's a very soft and nice field here at Ratmalana. but it does take that extra little bit to try and move about here. It's not as hard as some of the grounds most of these guys are used to. Sri Lions, of course, using racecourse as their home grounds.
Silva once again feeding the ball in cleanly.
Here's the crash man. Amar Singh gets past one, but he's brought down. Chandimal changes direction. Sudden burst of energy, and here's Nisran. Still on his feet. Brings the ball close to the 22 meters. This is the correct part of the field that Sri Lions will be hoping that they can play. Navodya goes down, but the rip was illegal due to the fact that Air Force haven't rolled away from that rock. So penalty in a very good position for Sri Lions. Decision to be made: do you go for points or do you roll the dice and try your luck with going to touch?
I think the way they've been picking up steam, I think it would be a good idea to go along the ground for 5 points. But then again, it's not a bad idea either to get out in front while you still can.
This opted to go for touch. There is a strong gust of wind as well going across the ground. I believe with the absence of Kevin Dixon, it should be Chandimal who's leading the charges on the field. Good change of direction. He had depth to his attack, Chandimal. Looking to create that and beautiful run from Nisran as well. Rolling away from 2 tackles and straightening things up. Here's Sri Lions. Beautifully set maul. Going in front, Madhusankar with ball in hand. Pressure coming in from Air Force, but Prasad Madhusankar finds his way and scores the first commercial bank try for Sri Lions.
And well deserved too. And Sri Lions with the lead very early in the game. Can they hold on to it is the question. Yeah, as soon as that maul was set, there were no questions about it. They were gonna make it to that whitewash. And good awareness from Madhushankar to pick that gap and just go off the right flank.
Chandimal not in frame. Still not in frame. Wants that angle. Connects, but just short. He's showcasing that he's no stranger to this ground. Chandimal.
But like you said, Sudarshana, wind is indeed proving to play spoil sport here at Ratmalana. Has denied both Iddamalgoda and Chandimal as well.
Also keep an eye out on the fullback for Sri Lions, Ramesh Ramdas. Played a number of years as a airman here at the Air Force. So he'll have something to prove as well. It's always a good feeling to come back to a club that you played a lot of rugby and to be on the score sheet as Air Force restart. Silva with the exit, yet again flawless. Gets his team out from the red zone, and now it's the forwards that need to buckle up and make sure that they gain possession and go to the correct part of the field.
Yep, most definitely. Silva has shown to have a very good head on his shoulders, and so far he's gotten his team out of trouble on more than one occasion.
Air Force hooker Shamika Kaushan with the throw to number 6, third pod. The drive set is good. Fernando at the back, going straight. Air Force, and this maul is picking up a steam. Fernando breaking off, making the ball available. Kaluarachi. Umagiliage. Sloppy exit, but Idamalgoda change in direction back to the big forwards. Nirmal Vidanage that time chucking the ball in. Idamalgoda plays halfback. Umagiliage now in the corner. Padmasanka to Kaluarachi. Here's Idamalgoda. Long cutout pass. The forwards joining in. Lovely offload to Ratnayaka, who cuts back inside. Turnover by Nizran Mohammed.
Yeah,
Air Force bench in protest, but the referees will have nothing of it. Turned over again by Air Force.
But good move.
Virakon to Nirmal. Straightening run from the lock, but turned over by Sri Lions, and that's going to be called killing the rock. Penalty against the Sri Lions, as Air Force gets a penalty in a very promising position.
Yeah, this could be the opening that the Airmen are looking for here. Idamalgoda with ball in hand. And one of the players receiving medical attention here. He went down particularly hard. I think Idamalgoda might be going for points here. Or he might be looking to kick it into touch, because he will be playing with the wind if he does kick it into touch. Sure-footed. Gets a bit of distance on it. Within breathing distance of that whitewash.
Now there's going to be an opportunity for the Air Force forwards. Shamika Kaushan has been impressive throughout the season, and they've showcased that they have plenty in their armour. There was a beautiful move that they did where Kaushan goes in that space where Madhushanka is standing. Be interesting to see whether they'll try it here, setting it up. Kaushan at the back, safe. Good set, Maul. There's as they break, advantage in favour of Air Force. Prasad Madhusanka has been found offside from Sri Lions. So opportunity for Air Force to go in front of Sri Lions. Idamalgoda will yet again put the ball into touch.
Yeah, Air Force just sticking to their guns here. Madhushanka has been extremely effective once he clears that rolling maul when battling towards the try line. And Idamalgoda will make sure that Air Force has every opportunity to get the ball onto Madhushanka.
He's going to the fourth pod. Air Force driving forward. Balls available, and Sri Lions pouncing on that ball, not letting come out. So that is going to be a good defensive effort by Sri Lions. Take a look at that. Needed to stay on for a little bit longer than that to set the maul. They were in a hurry, Air Force, before it set. They were on the move, which is why they lost form and gave away possession in a very promising area of the field.
Could still go Air Force's way, but before feeding the ball into the scrum, Silva will be thinking Will the backs be taking the aerial route? Would be a good call to get some clearance. Sets the ruck. Here's Chandimal with the boot. Gets a bit of breathing room near that 22-meter mark. Good stuff here from Sri Lions and especially Chandimal.
Yes, exit is going to be very crucial here at Ratmalana. It's not a very good, very easy ground to be kicking it at. Kicking for territory, especially under pressure inside your own goal line. But Chandimal still doing well and making sure that they exit. Opportunity again for Air Force. They managed to win the ball from the line out. The initial formation has been good, but it's the patience that has been lacking from Air Force in wanting to set that maul.
Something tells me that this is going to be a very slow game, and Air Force need to have the patience to see such a game through.
Here's a quick ball to Kaluarachi. Magiliage offloaded to Piris on the short side. Nirmal with Anagamage. Standing start for Fernando, who's unable to get any steam into his carry. Here's Manuka. Pressure on that ruck by Madhusankar. It's the second time that he's been found guilty. So referee Abekon will have a word with the skipper.
A bit over eager, Madhusankar. He's certainly been a very physical player, very involved in the game, but not at the cost of your team losing ground or possession.
Here's what happened. With the carry, there was some indecision from the airman. Kaluarachi almost getting in the way and giving position away. It was here in this rock. That they gave away the penalty as Air Force have opted to go for points in the Malgoda. Doesn't get the connection right.
Yeah, I think bit of oversteering there. He was kicking against the wind, but just tries to overpower that current and goes alright.
No harm done. That's why a lot of teams opt to go 4 points, because you will get possession back with a restart. You need to make sure that you're well aware, and these are things that you can rehearse in the training pitch as well. Fernando with the collection in 2 minds and then decides to run. Brings play to the opposition 50. Kaluarachi. Here's the backs on the open side. Air Force gaining ground here. Kaushan. Madhushan. Umagiliage. Fernando. Had Padmasankar but decided to tuck it in. And Sri Lions have won the penalty.
Chandimal once again with the boot, playing with the wind this time around. finds a lot of purchase on that kick and gains substantial ground, almost 20-25 meters. Good place to be in for Sri Lions. Holding. Yeah, a bit indecisive, the Air Force backs, but when they pick up steam like this, they've shown to make considerable runs.
Opportunity now for Sri Lions in the opposition territory. Ganuka with the collection to Silva. Shandimal. Carry by Denuan. Change of direction with the Nipi Silva taking charge. Dulaj to Chandimal. They go to Aaron Pereira. Just had Raban to secure that rock, but he did a very good job there. Dilanger. Chandimal putting ball to boot. Good high hanging kick and pressure from Sri Lions. Air Force have managed to get the situation under control. Here's Nirmal. Didn't really move. Vidana Singh, that is. Iddamal Goda looking for touch but doesn't find it. Opportunity for Lions to attack. Aaron Pereira was the recipient of that pass, but unfortunately that was a forward pass coming in. Vishal Lakalanka being brought in. Interesting change. Kaluarachi's day is done. The coach wanted to send a clear message. He's not happy with the execution of the strategy that they've laid down, because halfbacks are going to be very important drivers of the strategy and the play that the coach wants to implement in the middle. So Vishal with the opportunity now to bring in some new energy into this game for the Airmen.
Yeah, much needed as well. Almost 30 minutes in, and both sides still with single-digit scores. Very important to get points under their name here. Iddamal Malgoda, I think, will be again looking to find touch. He will be playing with the wind here. But I think, yep, he's found touch. Few meters away from the 22.
Here's an opportunity for Air Force. The line out is going to be important. Kaushan, pressure from the Sri Lions, but Air Force are okay.
Well
Support coming in from the backs as well for the Airmen. Driving straight, going strong are the Air Force. Advantage in their favor. Ball available at the back for Vishal. Here's a long cutout pass from Magiliage. Madhushan decides to go straight, and referee Abekon deems that it was not enough advantage. They will come back to the penalty. Brilliant drive from the Airmen. Good straight drive with players joining from the back of the mall.
Earlier we had a word about patience from Air Force. This is what patience will bring you. just those few seconds to set that maul and gain immense yardage. Here's Id the Malgoda once more with the boot, sure-footed as ever. Well collected, and
yet again setting it up were the airmen, and the direction was good, the base was good, which helped them to go straight, gaining all those meters. Here's an opportunity just in the 5-meter
Kaushan
distance.
again.
Good throw, and Kaushan behind with the ball, looking for the Commercial Bank try, and he will get it. His second of the game as well. The Air Force forwards combining together and making sure that they put their team in front. 10 points to 8 with the conversion to Samika Kaushan getting his second, and the Air Force putting pressure and going to their tried and tested method of scoring.
Sudarshan, this is how you know that a side knows its strengths. Kaushan executed that move perfectly for the second time in a row in this game, and that's how you know that set piece has been a well rehearsed one. But nevertheless, tough assignment once again for Id the Malgoda with the boot. It's as fine as an angle will get. Again, no easy task when you're playing against the wind. And so the score will remain 10-8. Air Force back with the slimmest of leads. Just around 8 minutes to go on our clock until we reach half time. Sri Lions still have it in them to post a reply, and like we discussed earlier, Air Force cannot afford to get complacent at this junction, especially at the brink of half time.
Yes, opportunity. Sri Lions will be determined to make sure that they go into half time with another score. They need to keep abreast of Air Force, be close to them, more ideally in front, as a great carry by the Air Force number 13. Sri Lions opportunity for them to counter. Raban straightens it up, securing it is Chandimal. Amar Singha having to do the halfback work. Silva, ball to the lock, is spilled like a hot bar of soap.
And this is what happened. Blacks making quite the run for it. Silva giving it back to Chandimal, but fumbles it. Air Force here with an opportunity to keep things in their hands as the clock runs down towards half time. A possession based game would do a world of good for them right about now.
It's a good carry again by the Airmen, who are looking to put pressure. With Charaka Veral coming back in the number 13 jersey. Interesting number on his back as the Lions make an exit.
Air Force will have possession, I think, and it will be Kaushan once more with the throw-in. Well collected but indecisive with a long log pass to Id the Malgoda.
How about that for a run from Varela, who's just come onto the field, playing in second center position, ideally normally plays at number 8. Now Air Force with a little bit of a spring in his step. Pressure on Ratnayaka. offloads, and Umagiliage was not expecting that. But referee Abekon has gone back to the earlier advantage and awarded a penalty in favour of the Airmen.
Yeah, from the point of the penalty, they will be playing with the wind, so wouldn't be a bad call to go for points via Iddamalgoda's boot. But like you mentioned before, Sudarshana, Iddamalgoda playing that double pivot position perfectly, working the backs to full effect. Just over eager there, but I think they could have gone on to score the full 5 points.
Here you see Varela in that position. Beautiful run by him. Good, strong, straight run.
And here again, you see Iddamalgoda commandeering those backs, just making space for them to make those runs. But pressure on Ratnayaka was what caught them astray. I don't think he was expecting that offload either, the number 10.
Dinwan Silva be needing some tending to. Match day doctor doing a little bit of an inspection on him, which is the hold up. .37 minutes on our clock, and there could be a couple of more minutes remaining on the referee's watch as Iddamalgoda opts to go for touch. They want to make sure they have number 3 in the bag as well, because the Airmen, who are on a journey of purpose to make sure that they finish in the top 4 of the league, will want to make sure that they get the bonus point out of this one as well. Score those 4 tries as soon as they possibly can, and then take the command of the game to their hands. Yet again, going to their trusted forwards, setting it up. Good pressure from Sri Lions as well, but referee Abekon will have a chat with referee Nipun, who was the closest AR to the incident. Air Force are confident. No try is the call from referee Abekon, and a penalty has been awarded in favour of the Airmen, who are adamant that they will not go back from here without 5 points. Was well said, Maul, yet again, but until everybody sets up, if you moves, your direction is going to get affected. The earlier Maul Air Force executed it to perfection, where they were patient and they went straight. Again, pressure from Sri Lions. Air Force holding on, and will have no problem this time. Well, was it Kaushan going for his third?
Either way, really good maul. Like you said, the base was set up immediately, but the player cleared through.
Yeah, seems like it's Jayavardhan who's come away with it. Beg your pardon, Sashika Fernando, who comes away with it.
Yeah, well,
Third commercial bank try for Air Force Sports Club, and opportunity now to increase the score to 17 points. The Malgoda hasn't brought his kicking boots today. 2 of his kicks didn't get the connection right, so he will want to make sure that he connects this one well. Does so. No problem with the distance as well. So 2 more points in the Malgoda in getting his team a handy lead. 9-point lead. 17 points to 8.
Yeah, the Malgoda has been talismanic for the Airmen this season, and just continuing to show and prove why he is integral to this setup. But this will be a good day of rest for him while he has commandeered the backs. The forwards have been the ones in the headlines. Have been the ones in the headlines rather. 3 tries off those forwards. Certainly a day to remember.
Absolutely, especially with such an illustrious backline. They have some very good runners in their backline as well. But the forwards doing all the hard work. Here's Akalanka trying to find touch, doesn't find it. Opportunity now to counter. Sri Lions putting in a little dink, a grubber, and looking to put pressure, come away with the ball. Good stuff from the Sri Lions counter. Straightening run from Johan, the prop. Silva to Chandimal. Cut out pass to Diru Kamarasinghe. Straightens things up. Chandimal to open side. Silva. Inside ball for Ganuka. Yeah, full set again, looking for possession. Pressure on Ramdas. Here's Aaron Fernando with a dink up. Nizar looking to pressure but has been cleared. Manuka to Madhushan. But that's a forward pass. So Air Force will concede position deep in their territory. What was once a promising move or an attack for them, now they're back into their own territory.
Yeah, most definitely. And Sri Lankans have been good with their defense, just putting Air Force under the pump whenever they've been caught on the back foot. Very good game awareness here from the Lions. Silva and his men will be eager to go back into that dugout once the referee decides that 40 minutes have been played. Feeds in the ball.
Here's a break from the short side. Nisar breaking. Dyers. Good carry by Dilanzer or Silva again. Then won this. Anurag Silva. Priyadarshana with the carry. Amarasinghe. Chandimal looking to run. Finds Ramdas, who cuts back inside. Ravan. Ball was loose for a moment, but Lions managing to make sure that they put pressure and secure Nizran with the carry on the short side. Yes, Lakshan with the carry. Now Sri Lions forwards wanting to rally around, attack close to the fringes, try and stretch the Air Force defense as much as they possibly can. Dyers latching in. Back to the open side. Madhusanka loses the ball forward. Beg your pardon, that's Priyadarshana who loses the ball forward. Opportunity now in the Malgoda. Doesn't find distance, but it will not matter. as that's Lemons. Wasted opportunity for Sri Lions as they will rue the chances that they missed out on. Air Force, on the other hand, every time they've gone into opposition territory, every time they've gone deep into opposition territory, they have come back with points, which is why they have 17 points to show against the 8 of Sri Lions at halftime. Halftime confirmation, 17 points to 8. Air Force in front. And we'll go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back we will have the action of the first half and a live action of the second.
Hot and spicy fun like Rugby Karanda. Beat the remake Karanda the winner. Have a vowel I am give me a fashion Karanda. Fun Turana Kotumi Kiki Prima Kotumi Fun Tamai.
England's finest return to the subcontinent. India rises to the challenge. England Tour of India 2025, 22nd January to 12th February. Live on the Papare TV HD, Dialog ViU App and ThePapare.com.
Kamuda Machang, Prima Kotumi Fantamai.
Langin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship thawa super vennai
Hite adare update vennai e adare diviyama super vennai me hamadala perfect vennai e hama ayatana super de vennai lankawa pura sauta connect me hama sangbandhaka super ek vennai
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamai. Langin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship thawa super vennai
Hite adare update vennai e adare diviyama super vennai me hamadala perfect vennai e hama ayatana super de vennai lankawa pura sauta connect me hama sangbandhaka super ek vennai
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Matang ya muda matang, 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 matang ya muda matang. Kamuda matang, Prima Kotumi Fantamai.
Langin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship thawa super vennai
Hite adare update vennai e adare diviyama super vennai me hamadala perfect vennai e hama ayatana super de vennai lankawa pura sauta connect me hama sangbandhaka super ek vennai
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamai. Prima Kotumi oh my Sela manadam made for life second happening Video rusty trending very go hot and spicy that's a king Prima Kotumi Fun Tamai.
Matang ya muda matang, 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 matang ya muda matang. Kamuda matang, Prima Kotumi Fantamai. Kamuda matang, Prima Kotumi Fantamai.
Prima Kotumi Fun Tamai.
England's finest return to the subcontinent. India rises to the challenge. England Tour of India 2025, 22nd January to 12th February. Live on the Papare TV HD, Dialog ViU App and ThePapare.com.
Prima Kotumi oh my Sela manadam made for life second happening Video rusty trending very go hot and spicy that's a king Prima Kotumi fun tamai. Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Karanga. Beat the remake Karanga Karanga. Have a look at Bawala give me a fashion Karanga. Fun Turana Kotumi Kiki Karanga. Prima Kotumi fun tamai.
Kamuda Machang, prima Kotumi fun tamai.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 cricket league. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Catch the excitement real time. Be up to date with it all. Let us capture your milestones. Get it sizzling hot off the turf. Hear the experts break it down. Dig deep into the nitty-gritties. Be inspired by their greatness. Relive all the scintillating action.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 cricket league. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you from Ratmalana. It's a nice mild day here at Ratmalana. Windy, not very cool for the kickers, but it has been a brilliant day to watch some rugby here on a Saturday afternoon. Air Force kicked off the proceedings and kicked off the scoring as well. The hooker Kaushan finding his way to the first commercial back try, and then Prasad Madhusankar, both the hookers getting in on the act. Madhusankar knew exactly what he was doing and where the line was, getting the first commercial bank try, and then Kaushan yet again benefited from his good throw and good work by the airman, touching down for the third comeback try. Then it was Fernando who touched down for the third Commercial Bank try which gave Air Force a decent lead against the visitors.
15-8 reads the scoreline so far, Sudarshana. And the forwards have been extremely busy today, and Air Force certainly have their first aid to thank for the comfortable lead that they are enjoying. All 3 tries coming courtesy of the efforts of their forwards. But they will be looking for the elusive try number 4, as they are in contention for 4th place. Complacent collection.
We'll have a visit from the Sri Lions mascot as well on the comm box, as the Lions go visiting on the opposition try line. Now discipline is required for the Sri Lions. They need to build up the faces, be patient. A score at the top part of this second half will do a world of good for the visitors who are behind the host. Building faces, the Lions wants to keep it close to the forwards. Priyadarshan latching on. Short are the Lions. Searching for the try line, and that time it's Nisar.
Yeah, discipline and patience.
Nisar Mohammed in the number 6 jersey. Getting the Commercial Bank try for Sri Lions. Ideal start to this second half. They needed a score. They needed to close in on Air Force, and just like that, 13 points to 17 with the conversion to come.
Yeah, not to take anything away here from Sri Lions' efforts to get back right into the game, but I do suspect that coming into the second half, Air Force were resting on their laurels just a little bit. That defense looked just a bit too vulnerable for my liking.
Here's an opportunity for Chandimal. Not a very difficult angle, and doesn't have a problem. 2 points added, so 15 points to 17. 2-point deficit between the two teams, and that is a brilliant start for the Sri Lions.
And just like that, winning green right back in contention. Chandimal has been having a much better day here at Ratmalana than his counterpart for the men. And like you said, he is turning out to be a very talismanic figure for the Sri Lions. Idmalgoda with a quick restart.
Going from right to left, Air Force. Anuradha Silva replies in kind, and is inside. Veral with the collection. Vishal to Idmalgoda. Here's Madhushan to the corner. Quick ball out from Makalanka to Asanta, who tucks it in for Air Force.
Yeah, doesn't roll away Sri Lions and pays dearly for it. Penalty for Air Force.
A strong wind going across the ground, so with the Malgoda seems like he's looking to go across the ground, not to the near end of the field where he's taking the penalty from, and gets distance. Now
it's an opening for Air Force to keep things going here. Idmalgoda was smart to play with the wind of that penalty, and it's Kaushan again who throws things back in to the mix. Not well collected at all, but very good thinking from the number 20 Sri Lions. Anuradha Silva again, very nippy, cunning character, kicks it into touch. And just like that, Air Force lose all the possession that they have fought so hard to gain ground on. And nevertheless, I think it's being called back to the throw-in once more. But good effort by Anurag Silva to get themselves out of trouble. But nevertheless, it's a repeat of the same affairs this time. Well collected, but he's been taken off his feet. Nevertheless, yeah, possession turns over just like that. I think the referee...
The Airmen guilty of giving away possession cheaply in this second half, Avin.
Yeah, for the second time running as well. They had this exact same line out. And for the second time, they've given it up.
Need to make sure that that they keep doing what worked for them. Sri Lions, the exits were good. They tried to play rugby in the correct part of the field as Silva feeds. Here's Chandimal. Decoy run by Amar Singha. Spreading it out wide to here's Fernando. Beg your pardon, Pereira Aaron. Digging out was Chandimal. Silva. Good crashing run by Ganidu. Lakshan. Yes, Silva again. Floated pass. But then one Silva makes a decent yardage of it. Chandimal across field. Underneath it, AC Sharamadushan, who decides to go on the counter, attacking the near end of the field. That's going to be a penalty against Shahan Dyers. It might even be a yellow card coming out, and yes, costly for Sri Lions. Dyers will have to sit on the naughty chair for the next 10 minutes and gives the opportunity for Idda Malgoda to bring Air Force into a very dangerous position, which he has no problem with, inside the 22 meters of the field. And Air Force will be looking to build from there. They will look to go for that bonus point try. The 3 tries that they have scored have come through from lineouts, have come through from driving mauls. So they will go back to the tried and tested method.
Again, Kaushan just setting up this collection.
Goes to the second pod. Good set maul. Here's the ball going forward for Air Force. Advantage in place of the airmen as well. So free roll of the dice. And referee Abekon decides that there was no advantage. Opportunity now for the airmen. Idda Malgoda having a word with the forwards, reminding them they've done a good job so far. They've scored through the mauls. They just need to settle down, calm down, make your initial set right before you move forward. But keep an eye out on Kaushan as well. His front peel. They found the try line through that front peel, and in a very close quarters like this, Air Force might look to do that because Sri Lions will be expecting them to maul them.
Yeah, absolutely. Just they need to get a good read of the situation here. Two skippers just having a word with the referee.
Another faithful servant of the Air Force rugby team, Tarit Senaviratna, been assigned the hydration duties. Played all his years here at Air Force, having captained Vidyartha College in 2005. Another stoppage, unfortunately, as Aiden Fernando gets tended to on the field. Opportunity now for Air Force at the Malgoda.
Playing with the wind again, and I think just a couple of meters away from that whitewash again. Picture perfect opportunity for them to go for that rolling maul once again and finish the job here. Kaushan, the magic man for the Airmen. Well collected. Can they set it up well? That they do.
Now here's opportunity for Kaushan to go for his hat-trick, and a hat-trick he does. The fourth commercial bank try for Air Force, and hat-trick of tries for Shamika Kaushan, who gets the bonus point try for Air Force. Very important to make sure that they stay in contention for number 4, the hooker, going and securing the ball. Knows exactly where the defenders are, and it was just a matter of just falling on that ball as Air Force increased their lead to 22 points with the conversion to come.
Yeah, Kaushan has been having a magical day with the forwards for sure. It's a tough angle for Idda Malgoda. He'll be playing against the wind as well. Again, just not the best of days for him, but Air Force will be happy with their slim 7-point lead. But I think they need to do a lot more work before they can call themselves comfortable.
It was important for Air Force to try and reply as soon as they possibly can, especially since Sri Lions did get the first score of the second half. Rugby definitely is a game of momentum, and you need to arrest the momentum when you have it. And it's important that you keep putting pressure on your opposition team. 7-point difference between the two teams, Arvin, and we've seen many games turn on its head. Even with bigger score lines, Air Force were victims of that against CRNFC. They were very comfortable.
Absolutely.
Good collection this time by Induranga, who gets a position in a important spot for the Lions. Quick ball, then one to Chandimal. Amar Singh, a straightening run, offloads to Ramdas. Here's Aaron Pereira making it available. Silva again, then one Pereira. Advantage in favor of Sri Lions, who are building up the faces. Silva to the short side. Good crashing run. Just short for Sri Lions and Diluk Amar Singh, but they will come back for the penalty with the Airmen being found offside, I believe. Yes. Good, promising bunch of faces for Sri Lions. Will want to get some points from here on. I mean, it's very important that they go back with points.
Absolutely, and just 7 points there within breathing distance of gapping that lead. Here's Anuradha Silva with the touch finder just a few feet away from the try line. Here's what happened. Just couldn't quite get himself over the line, just over eager. Couldn't find the composure to keep going slowly but surely. But we were talking about momentum, and Sri Lions have a whiff of that right now. But as for Air Force,
Prasad Madhusanka has been replaced, so throwing duties transfer to Dulaj Navodya, who is with ball in hand, makes it available. Here's Nizran wanting somebody to latch on. Silva latches on. Not a great latch from the scrum half. He's not expected to do that. So there needs to be another carry. Here's Silva, then one. Again breaking defenses and earning that extra yardage. Navodya with Nisran support. Ball being digged. Again, penalty advantage in favor of the Lions. And they touch down. That was the number 16, Nimankar Yapala, who comes onto the field and does the damage. 20 points to 22 with the conversion to come, and things are heating up on a nice windy cool day here at Ratmalana. The field is tense now.
Yeah, what a game this has turned out to be. And we were just having a chat about momentum, and it's amazing how much of the pendulum has swung the other way. For Air Force, they replied with a quick try, but Sri Lions with a counter punch to just bridge that gap between themselves and the Airmen.
And it's even more impressive, isn't it, the fact that Sri Lions scores this try while having a player in the sin bin. They're down to 14 men. Give in that extra, and give in that extra is what Stanaka Sandimal does as well. 2 more points, 22 all. Everything square here at Ratmalana. Sri Lions will get every win that they get this season. Air Force, they've secured the bonus point, but they need to make sure that they get the big win. It's going to be important to make sure that their hopes of being in top 4 in the second round is kept possible.
And right now, Sudarshan, just a question for you. Questions about Air Force's composure for an 80-minute game have been raised. Do you think that this is where they will be put into the test?
Silva with the exit, managing to bring play to the 40-meter mark. Yes, Avin, I think what's important for Air Force now is to make sure that they are trying to win that territorial game, because when it comes to the line out, it has been tried and tested. They have come out good. The forwards have been good, except for a couple of the times that they've been found guilty. Referee Abekon awarding a short-arm penalty. Here's Amar Singh still on the move. Big unit that. It's not easy. What he did wrong was the fact that he needed to release the ball before getting back up, because he was brought down and held in the tackle. Would have thought that he managed to get away. So opportunity for Air Force through the Magoda's boot to go into attacking quarters. Hidamagoda gets the Airmen inside the 22 meters.
And I think Shahan Dias will be making his way back into the playing 15 after some time in the sin bin. Composure will be the name of the game from here on out. 57 minutes in, Air Force and Sri Lions tied. Air Force has everything to lose here. They have fought their hardest for that spot in the top 4. It will only be their doing that.
Here's another ball set up here from Air Force. Kaushan at the back of that maul with ball in hand. Pressure coming in from the Lions, but Air Force are insistent. Referee playing advantage in favor of Air Force, so it will come back to them. That was a good drive by the Airmen. Yet again, their forward squadron called into at the act. Their line-out specialists delivering for the Airmen.
Yeah, absolutely. The forwards have been put to good use this evening at Ratmalana, and I think they will be called on yet again to get Air Force over the line as the clock ticks down to just over 20 minutes left of play. Kaushan once more with the throw-in. That's well collected.
No problem, but there is a sack attempt. Air Force charging on that, and that's going to be another commercial bank try for the Airmen as they touch down for another one. Great stuff by the Air Force forwards.
I'm willing to wager a guess that was Nishan Pires.
It seems like it was Pires.
Yeah, just an amazing but very physically demanding day in the office for the forwards. Yeah, you can never underestimate how much momentum those thighs can build up.
You're absolutely spot on. It has been a taxing day for the forwards. The backs better buy them some pizzas tonight as the Airmen managed to convert this time around and taking the score to 29 points. That was Padma Sankar who got the conversion right. The Malgoda has been having an off day, and it made sense for Air Force to try some of their other kickers, and Padma Sankar rising to the occasion and delivering with 2 more points. 7-point gap between the two teams. A converted try is needed for Sri Lions to equal the scores. 60 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Sri Lions to counter-punch almost immediately. No composure at all for Air Force. This has been a point of contention for them all game long. They get ahead
right through the bucket. Shashika Fernando, normally very safe underneath the high ball, and a brilliant ball carrier as well. But this time, teams are vulnerable soon after they score. We keep telling this time and time and time again. Opening the door now for the opposition. Sri Lions back again just outside the 22 meters of the opposition. Can they get another score? Can they keep this fight alive?
The way this pendulum has swung.
Silva to Chandimal. Chandimal gives it out to Raban, who's well marked by the Air Force defense. Nisran wanted to break and breaks on the open side. Here's another carry by Aryapala. Offloads to Dyers. Dyers in slight isolation, and the oncoming support player lost the balance, and hence there will be a penalty in favor of Air Force.
Darshana Dabare has been around the ball during these 3 starts. I think he's very eager to get involved into the game as well. But as for right now, it's Idda Malgoda once more with the touch finder, playing against the wind again. Yeah, good effort by Aaron Pereira to collect it in the deep. But this was the run that Sri Lions had built themselves into. Nizran just opting for the pick and go, but didn't find himself with a lot of support for that latch. Number 16 was going for that offload, but I think Dias again lost the yardage, and that was when they lost possession.
This time the throw. The pressed line out of Air Force faltering. That was on me, says Kaushan, who's been consistent right up to now with his throws, but losing a little bit of focus.
Think you can afford to give him some slack, Kaushan. He's been very involved in the game, and he's been the driving force behind Air Force if they are to win this game. That is for sure. But consistency is what is required of him.
Here's Silva. Chandimal with a little dink. Idamagoda collects it, and there is pressure from the Sri Lions, but the Airmen doing very well. It has been turned over by the Lions. Silva to Amarasinghe, to Raban, who cuts back inside, keeps the ball alive. Nisar is there to clear. Big replacement forward who's come in. Situm Nimsara gives it away to Air Force. Opportunity with the ball at the back. Here's Ramdas. Ramdas on a counter brings ball outside of the 22 meters. Here's Silva with the box kick. Madhushan with the collection. Safe as houses. Keeps it available. Padma Sankar putting the ball in a very, very good area, but unfortunately overcooks it by a whisker. So it will have to be brought back to where he kicked it.
Which is not a bad position to be in either, all things considered. This is a moment for them to recuperate and just halt the momentum that Sri Lions have. But another stoppage gameplay, unfortunately, as the two teams rest. I think one of the airmen needing attention.
Just over 14 minutes to go in this second half. 29-22. Sri Lions still in the hunt. The Airmen looking to fly away.
Yeah, the clock is back on. Just around 14 minutes more to go. Scrum in dangerous territory here for the Airmen. Anurag Silva very eager with the ball to feed it in and get things going back again.
The centre pairing of Sri Lions have found some yardage when running at the defence of Air Force. Pressure in the scrum, and that's a penalty in favour of Sri Lions. Not going straight was the call from referee Abe Kohn. Can happen because there have been a couple of players, forwards and front rowers that has changed. We have Sandhanu Mandev, who came in place of Manuka Pereira, who started the game for Air Force. So there could be those slight changes that they'll struggle. Navodya with an opportunity to throw in another punch at the Airmen. Finds Nizar. Pressure. Dulaj Navodya jiggles with the ball and goes in for a commercial bank try, but referee Abe Kohn will want to try and discuss with his AR. No problem with that score. A comeback try for Dulaj Navodya. Some brilliant skills. He managed to keep control of that ball and not let it fall in front.
Yeah,
Take a look at this.
just
Lovely collection. Just grabs it from thin air and has that audacity to step a winger and wanting to come back inside to make the kick easier for Chandimal.
I just know the coach had a hitched breath or two at that sidestep. Very audacious player, but just a reminder of how lauded he was during his school rugby days and how well he has survived this adjustment period into the club circuit as well.
This is transferred well into this season. Hasn't been easy with a team that's playing their debut season. But this is what's important, isn't it? You need time for youngsters to build in a club, and veterans like Chandimal will want to make sure that they have all the opportunity. Just doesn't make it. Chandimal 29-27. Sri Lions make it a 2-point game.
Just a sliver of breathing room for Air Force as the clock has 11 minutes left, but 2 points is not something I'd wager my money on, to be very honest. Air Force need 5 more points here at the very least. Id the Malgoda will be clamoring on his men to fire on all pistons as he restarts. It's collected by Mizran.
Nizar, who decides to carry it forward, breaks 2 tackles and gets good angle. Here's Chandimal to Amar Singh. Raban straightens and runs. Has been held up in the tackle by Air Force. Very well done. Lions bringing it down, and it's held up for Air Force. Opportunity now in the opposition 22. Very good thinking that time. They recognized that Raban was isolated, managed to hold him up. He had no support coming in, and what could have been a very, very dangerous counter has been an opportunity that Air Force have won their possession back. Will the backs want the ball and to do something from here, Win? They haven't been able to get hold of that very much.
I'm going to be perfectly candid with you. If I was Id the Malgoda, I wouldn't let the backs touch the ball. The forwards are doing magic with it so far.
Here's Fernando to Akalanka. Bump ball to Ratnayaka.
Holds on to it, but just barely. Chandimal goes for the touch finder, but doesn't get the bearing on it perfectly.
Umagiliage to Itamalgore. Here's Varala. Varala straightening run from Varala. Big tackle coming on him, but still holds on to possession. Vishal seems like he lost the ball forward and is spotted by referee Charini, who is on the far end of the field.
Just over eager from Air Force. Like we've said so many times here, composure is the name of the game. They have 2 points which are not to be played with. Just the slimmest of leads here. But Anurag Silva is waving his finger at his forwards. Very nippy character. Throws it back to the fly half. Chandimal takes it aerial. Will it be connected by the fullback? Yes, it is. Shows the goose step. Fools one defender. Doesn't fool the second. Goes down, but Air Force under the pump here.
Good pressure coming in. That was a big hit by Aryapala. Broad back, says referee Abekon. So they can't kick the ball out on the full. Vishal looking for the ball Finds it the Malgoda at the back. A kick to the middle. Nobody put in pressure because it's too deep. Silva to Chandimal, who returns the kick in kind in a good area. Here's Shashika Fernando with the carry. Decides against giving it out. Pressure. Charge down. And Umagiliage under pressure does very well to try and exit. There was pressure coming in from all corners. And Umagiliage rises to the occasion and exits for Air Force.
Yeah, absolutely. Just good survival instincts at the death. Tries to offload it but doesn't. Tries to opt for the safe option. Chandimal just racing down for that ball, but Umagiliage manages to hold on to it. Very good composure here from Air Force. But they need to push themselves out of this rut. Tulaj Navodya, the most recent try scorer.
Opts to go to number 6, but loses out. Overthrow. Veral with the carry. Forwards are a little slow to get to the breakdown, but they do finally arrive in the form of Sandanu. Here's it the Malgoda, putting it up. Plenty of time to catch and call mark, but Ramdas decides to run a counter. Nisran with the latch. Asitum takes it forward. Here's Aryapala. Good strong carry by him. Nisran with Situm at his back. Lions battling. Lions are building up faces. Here's Silva. Looking to Ryan. Good cover tackle by Raban, who's lost it forward and has held on to it. Holding on. Where's the call by referee Abekon? Should have given it. Had a supporting runner as well. Right next door. Tiago should have given it to the winger who was on the outside, who was screaming for it. Induranga. But was not to be as they give away possession. Dying minutes of the game here at Ratmalana.
Yeah, plenty of players just receiving medical attention here. But it's not Id the Malgoda this time who takes the boot. Goes to find the touch. That's a good kick. Gives them some breathing room in the dying moments of the game.
Yes, it's important. Air Force is on the opposite side of the field. They need to try and make sure that they spend as much time as they possibly can. One more score will really seal the game for them. They needed that bonus point. They have secured it. What they need now is the points for the victory. Forwards yet again getting in on the act. Well set Maul, still on the move. Kaushan with ball in hand at the back. Now Fernando digging for the ball and has it in hand. Breaks from the back. Almost took out referee Abekon.
Will this be try number 5, courtesy of the forwards of the Airmen? It's a pick and go game.
Forwards are keeping it close to the fringes.
They've
Need to put pressure.
smelling
Would
the
be ideal if they can keep it close to The forwards. This one coming outside because the ball had come out of the ruck. It was open play at that point. And referee Abekon penalizing Air Force for losing the footing and their balance. Here's Chandimal with the clearance. Earns his team around 30 to 35 meters. It's going to be a long hike for the Lions to go to the opposite end of the field. But they are determined. They've gotten last minute victories. Have the Air Force run out of steam like they have in many games this season?
Sri Lions will certainly be hoping so. Here's Dulaj Navodya again fighting against a very heavy gust of wind coming in as the sun sets on Ratmalana. Will this be the miracle that gets them the game? Breaks down here the ruck.
Not ideal, but they have possession, the Lions. Here's Chandimal to Amar Singh. Amar Singh running straight, goes into contact. Has done quite a bit of carrying. Anuradha Silva digs for it. Here's Dias.
And again, it's a very incremental game of pick and go. Anuradha fighting for the ball. Tightly contested. And again, the forwards just picking up the game by the scruff of the neck. But Eid the Malgoda with a cutout pass to the winger. Darshana Dabare with the ball in hand after a long time. Lateral play, puts on the afterburners like he's been known to do. And possession back with the Airmen. Eid the Malgoda just looking to space to work that back line.
Here's Magilige with the run.
Picks the gap beautifully.
Akalanka back to Fernando. Shastika Fernando tucking it in. They're sucking in important seconds, minutes of the game. Closing in on the last moves. Now Air Force wants to keep it close to the forwards who've done a lot of hard work throughout this game.
Absolutely.
They will inch away, they will dig away as they decide to run now. Here's Madhushan. Ishara Madhushan finds Induranga. Referee says play on, but changes his mind, and that's a penalty in favor of the Lions. This could be the very last roll of the dice for the Lions. A drop goal, a penalty. Both are out of the equation because they're too deep in their own half. They will have to go to touch. But there you go. Vasanta indicating that there's only 1 minute left. Just 1 minute left in the game. Can the Sri Lions put up a memorable comeback? Or will Air Force just hold them off as Chandimal finds such not the best of touch finders compared to what he's delivered?
Yeah, not what the doctors ordered given the state of affairs at Ratmalana as the sun sets over a windy Air Force base ground. Sri Lions will be hoping with bated breath that they can get just 5 more points. 3 more if they can't have it.
The Airmen are determined to contest. Nizar collects it. Lions setting it up. Navodya still serving the options, haven't joined. And they do just now. Lions going forward, but the defense is good from Air Force. Referee Ishanka Bekon deciding that he was from an offside position. Now another opportunity for Chandimal.
It's not impossible, but given the gusts of wind we've been having here, I think a penalty would be a ludicrous option. Goes for the touch finder instead. Could be the very
Lions are hell-bent on making sure that they go the distance, meter by meter. They will trust their forwards. They will want to make sure that they get this one right.
Dulaj.
Important line out, important passage of play. Navodya demanding for 5 meters and has been won over by Air Force. Will want to just kick it out, and that is going to be game. Air Force Sports Club taking the game, and we need to decide on a man of the match. And it's difficult to overlook from the highest try scorer of this game, Arvind.
I think undoubtedly, I think we're both thinking the same thing here. Shamika Kaushan, the number 2 for Air Force. He was talismanic today and had a brilliant day as the hooker. And there goes the man. Yeah, all
the number 2 jersey for Air Force. Shamika Kaushan, the player of the match or the man of the match. Touchdown thrice, 3 comeback tries, and also some brilliant work in the line out throwing as well. Just going wrong in couple of occasions. It's been brilliant for Air Force, but concern will be the fact that the last quarter of the game, it did look like they had taken their foot off the pedal.
Absolutely, and this will be a concern once they go up against much tougher opposition once the league stage is passed, if they do make it and hold on to that 4th position. But for now, for today, Idda Malgoda and his men will be happy with the result that they've gotten. Will they be happy about the way they played throughout the entire 80 minutes? Probably not. Probably a point of discussion as they go up against much tougher assignments once the 8 weeks are over. But for now, as the sun sets on Ratmalana, they will be the happy of the 2 sides. But as for Sri Lions, what a season it has been for them, and they've gone from strength to strength.
Confirmation of the full-time score, 29 points to 27, 2-point victory for Air Force, but they will be happy at the fact that it was a bonus point victory for them. Sri Lanka, despite putting up a really good fight, they have to only go back home with losing bonus point, having lost the game. Just 2 bonus points, I beg your pardon, because they did score 4 tries as well, and the losing bonus point. Highlights on the second half, it was Sri Lions who started off the second half brilliantly with a score. They needed to make sure that they come back into the game, and come back they did in style. Chandimal adding in the extras as well. Air Force was quick to respond through their trusted forwards who rallied around and made sure that they touched down. That was our player of the match, Kaushan, touching down for his hat-trick. And Sri Lions wanted to make sure that they kept it interesting till the last minutes of the game. Got their score through substitute Imangaria Pala.
Absolutely. But nevertheless, the forwards for Air Force were not done yet with their assignment. And this was for me the most interesting try of the game. Dulaj Navodya, the newcomer for the newcomer club, just doing the most with an audacious try. And here are the key stats for the matchup between Air Force and Sri Lions. 9 tries overall, 5-4, 2 conversions each, 1 penalty for the Lions, and Shamika Kaushan from Air Force, the player of the match. And there you have it, folks. And as the Lion visits our tent here, it's curtains for a very exciting game. Here are the upcoming fixtures live at the Papare at Police Park. The Cops will be taking on the Candian Lions, and Havies will be taking on their Colombo counterparts at CRNFC at Havelock Park, Colombo. And next week we will be having quite a bout of exciting fixtures as well. The Gymkhana Club will be taking on the Sailors on the 7th of February at the Racecourse Grounds, Colombo. CR going up against Kandy. A very, very tightly contested affair, much awaited at CRNFC Longdon Place. And the Military Forces Army going up against the Airmen on the 9th of February at Panagoda. And Police rounding out their league campaign against a tight affair against Sri Lions on the 9th as well at Police Park, Colombo. Very, very exciting fixtures ahead of you, ladies and gentlemen. And as the sun sets on Ratmalana, there will be curtains. What a tight fixture this was, folks. And hear from us, from Sudarshan and Arvin at the commentary booth, as well as the Papare technical production crew. It's a very good evening. Enjoy.
England's finest return to the subcontinent. India rises to the challenge. England Tour of India 2025, 22nd January to 12th February. Live on the Papare TV HD, Dialog ViU App and ThePapare.com.
Kamuda machang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Langin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship pekatava super vennai.
Hite adare update vennai. E adare diviyama super vennai. Me hamadela perfect vennai. E hama ayatana super day vennai. Lankawa pura satuta connect way. Hama sangbandeka super egg vennai.
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි Airtel සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima kotumi, fantamai. Langin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship pekatava super vennai.
Hite adare update vennai. E adare සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වෙයි හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්
Matang ya muda matang, 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 kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Langin ma inna friendship bomai e friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වෙයි හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්
Prima kotumi fantamai
Matang ya muda matang, 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 kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
Hot and spicy fun vibe with the better karanda beat the remake karanda karanda hada with the bawala yana get better fashion karanda fun turana kotumi kicki karanda prima kotumi fantamai
Kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.
England's finest return to the subcontinent. India rises to the challenge. England Tour of India 2025, 22nd January to 12th February. Live on the Papare TV HD, Dialog ViU App and ThePapare.com.
Prima kotumi fantamai
Prima kotumi, oh my my, sanak selamanadam, my full life, sakama hasaning, real rusty trending, very go hot and spicy, that's a king. Prima kotumi, fantamai.
Hot and spicy fun vibe with the better karanda beat the remake karanda karanda hada with the bawala yana get better fashion karanda fun turana kotumi kicki karanda prima kotumi fantamai Hot and spicy fun vibe with the better karanda beat the remake karanda karanda hada with the bawala yana get better fashion karanda fun turana kotumi kicki karanda prima kotumi fantamai
Kamuda matang, prima kotumi fantamai.